renovated 3-square-meter coffin house in New York. Through hard work, Little John worked his way up from being a bricklayer to a foreman. He finally moved into a slightly bigger house. But even in this house of just over 3 square meters, there's hardly any space left after fitting in a standard bed. Every day, Little John comes home only to find himself lying in bed, lost in thought. It's time to transform it into a fully functional room. Firstly, install a galvanized square steel frame against the wall with horizontal and vertical bars welded in the middle for added strength, supported by 4 sturdy pillars underneath. Secure it to the wall with screws, then cover it with an environmentally friendly solid wood board for durability. Top this with a soft and comfortable mattress to create a cozy bed. Cut a niche in the wall next to the bed for nighttime essentials, and install bedside switches and sockets to ensure easy access to charging, accommodating up to 6 devices. Additionally, place a socket above for an air conditioner. Mount a TV on the wall at the foot of the bed, allowing him to unwind by watching TV shows in the comfort of his air-conditioned room, ending the day on a high note. The space under the bed is maximized for efficiency. Starting with a wardrobe, store seldom-used bedding in the large compartment above, hang daily wear in the middle, and create 2 drawers below for storing bulky underwear and socks, with enough space also to accommodate sneakers. Install a full-length mirror next to it for outfit checks and to practice poses for tomorrow's meeting. Set up an esports table to the left, equipped with a high-end computer and a full set of top-notch gaming gear. Despite never winning a game, the setup loses to no one in terms of hardware. The back panel is made from perforated panels to display his favorite collectibles. Add a wooden ladder outside for easy access to the bed. Install a set of low cabinets by the window to create a compact kitchen space. Place a gas stove on the left to handle all cooking needs, and set up a dishwashing area on the right with a basin that doubles as a laundry sink. The cabinets above are thoughtfully divided to store seasoning bottles, bowls, and chopsticks, with doors to keep out dust. Extend a seat cabinet to the side for additional storage and seating. Tile the entire entrance area with ceramic tiles for durability and easy cleaning. A wall-mounted shower head, anti-slip floor tiles, and a mandatory floor drain transform this space into a functional shower area. Opt for a mobile toilet that's easy to clean and can be moved as needed. Just make sure to dispose to find himself lying in bed, lost in thought. It's time to transform it into a fully functional room. Firstly, install a galvanized square steel frame against the wall with horizontal and vertical bars welded in the middle for added strength, supported by 4 sturdy pillars underneath. Secure it to the wall with screws, then cover it with an environmentally friendly solid wood board for durability. Top this with a soft and comfortable mattress to create a cozy bed. Cut a niche in the wall next to the bed for nighttime essentials, and install bedside switches and sockets to ensure easy access to charging, accommodating up to 6 devices. Additionally, place a socket above for an air conditioner. Mount a TV on the wall at the foot of the bed, allowing him to unwind by watching TV shows in the comfort of his air-conditioned room, ending the day on a high note. The space under the bed is maximized for efficiency. Starting with a wardrobe, store seldom-used bedding in the large compartment above, hang daily wear in the middle, and create 2 drawers below for storing bulky underwear and socks, with enough space also to accommodate sneakers. Install a full-length mirror next to it for outfit checks and to practice poses for tomorrow's meeting. Set up an esports table to the left, equipped with a high-end computer and a full set of top-notch gaming gear. Despite never winning a game, the setup loses to no one in terms of hardware. The back panel is made from perforated panels to display his favorite collectibles. Add a wooden ladder outside for easy access to the bed. Install a set of low cabinets by the window to create a compact kitchen space. Place a gas stove on the left to handle all cooking needs, and set up a dishwashing area on the right with a basin that doubles as a laundry sink. The cabinets above are thoughtfully divided to store seasoning bottles, bowls, and chopsticks, with doors to keep out dust. Extend a seat cabinet to the side for additional storage and seating. Tile the entire entrance area with ceramic tiles for durability and easy cleaning. A wall-mounted shower head, anti-slip floor tiles, and a mandatory floor drain transform this space into a functional shower area. Opt for a mobile toilet that's easy to clean and can be moved as needed. Just make sure to dispose of waste regularly. It can also
design a 3 square meters bathroom. This small bathroom is only 3 square meters. Showering, using the toilet, and washing up at the same time make the space too crowded for the couple, with no privacy at all. The worst part is that there's usually a line just to use the toilet. Unable to bear it any longer, the wife decided to move everything and reinstall. Firstly, they built a storage cabinet opposite the toilet to hold various toilet papers and towels, keeping them clean and hygienic. A ventilation fan was installed on top, and a glass partition was used for separation. Then, they installed sliding doors for the shower area, with the floor slightly recessed by 2 centimeters for efficient drainage. When the door is closed, it marks the distinct shower area. They broke down the original door to make space for a pull-out cabinet on the side, making it easy to store and access sanitary products. A wall-mounted sink was installed to designate a washing area. Now, the small bathroom not only separates the wet and dry areas, but also increases storage space, allowing for simultaneous use of the toilet, shower, and sink without interference. This couple frequently has twins, and now they're down to just one room left in the house. The usual way of placing beds side by side left no room for a wardrobe or desk, so the kids ended up just lying in bed all the time after coming home. The mom decided it was time to clear everything out and start fresh with a new setup. To start, paint each side of the room in different colors for a personal touch. Alice's side gets a tough galvanized steel frame mounted on the wall, reinforced by welding horizontally and vertically, and supported by 4 sturdy columns. Screw it securely into the wall and top it with an eco-friendly solid wood veneers for a strong and durable base. Add a soft mattress on top for a comfy bed, and line the wall with soft padding to avoid bumps. Under the bed, fit back and side panels to create a shared wardrobe space. Install a light strip under the shelf for a nice touch that's also useful. Use the large space above for storing bedding that's not in use. A clothes rail between the sections lets you hang all the kids' clothes. The bottom area is perfect for various shoe boxes and other items. Add a wall down the middle with an action window on top and sliding windows for great light and airflow. Put a glass door against one wall to keep things private without losing any natural light. Against another wall, build a bookcase for all of Alice's study materials, extending it into a desk with 2 shelves above for her favorite dolls. Set up a computer on the desk for homework and browsing the web. A good study space is key to great grades. Use the stairs next to the bed for easy access, and hang a sand curtain by the stairs to keep out dust. For Liam, they're using sturdy gold square steel with support pillars, topped with eco-friendly solid wood veneer for strength and a touch of nature. A comfy mattress is a must, along with a lighter quilt for him. At the bed's end, we'll put a drawer for his underwear, and yes, those smelly socks. Above the bed, let's hang perforated boards for displaying figures and storing toys for playtime with his sister. Next to the bed, an open cabinet is perfect for his favorite spicy chips and peanut cookies, encouraging a bedtime snacking routine. Don't forget to install a switch socket near
designed the 3 square meter coffin house in Shanghai. Yumi, the richest man in Shanghai through relentless effort, was once in a very different position. Before liberation, all his old father left him was a tiny 3 square meter house, barely large enough to fit a single coffin. In those days, he could only afford to move a few bricks from construction sites to construct a simple wooden bed, struggling to find comfort and sleep each night in such cramped conditions. I decided to help him like this. Firstly, construct a frame using galvanized steel pipes. reinforcing the structure by welding additional pipes. Secure it to the wall with expansion screws and add 2 support legs underneath. Cover the frame with waterproof aluminum boards and top it with a soft mattress to create a large, comfortable bed. Then attach a soft padding next to the bed, against the wall, to protect Yumi's head while sleeping and prevent damage to the wall. Carve out a niche in the wall and fit it with a solid wood panel to display various books. Place a socket switch by the bed for easy light control and charging. Add a ladder beneath the bed for simple access. And don't forget to install a protective rail to keep Yumi safe from rolling off during the night. Install tiles on the wall beneath the bed with a hidden water tank on the left side for a compact wall-mounted toilet, ensuring it doesn't take up much space. Inside, set up a wall-mounted shower head and don't forget to install a bathroom heater above for comfort. By the window, construct a cabinet set with a countertop that includes a sink, making it very handy for daily tasks. Incorporate a built-in washing machine below. Place an induction cooker on the countertop to address meal preparation needs. Use glass partition doors to separate the kitchen and bathroom areas. Knock down the right wall to extend the space by borrowing 1 square meter from the adjacent room. Install a hidden air conditioner above and finish with a flat gypsum board ceiling for a sleek look. Below, build a row of large wardrobes for storage, with seasonal bedding above and a clothes hanging area below for easy access. Include 3 large drawers at the bottom for storing underwear and casual wear, and stack books bought by the kilo on
This is how the modern kitchen should be styled. Previously, the cabinets were not mounted to the ceiling, and the countertop was fitted with ceiling-level water-retaining strips that eventually became moldy and dark. The bulky refrigerator lagged behind in style and consumed valuable floor space. The protruding cabinets and counters were unsightly and created sanitary blind spots on both sides, making cleaning difficult and turning these areas into a haven for cockroaches. Frustrated with the setup, the husband decided to renovate as follows. Firstly, opts to fully extend the kitchen wall cabinets up to the ceiling, maintaining high-end specifications without compromising the storage space above. Take a bold approach by arranging the seasonings on the seat sign, which frees up kitchen countertop space. Install 2 linear sensor lights underneath the cabinets to illuminate the area as the husband struggles with poor lighting when chopping vegetables. Remove the old water retaining strips and directly fill the cracks in the wall corners, achieving a simple and beautiful finish without additional costs. Avoid using small tiles in the kitchen, as their numerous gaps can harbor dirt and grime. Instead, choose large tiles for easier cleaning and vertical installation to make maintenance more manageable. Replace the traditional flat doors on base cabinets, which require bending down and rummaging, with large drawers that include baskets for classified storage and easier access. This redesign eliminates the clutter of basic kitchen supplies and adds a touch of romance and emotion to the space. Instead of traditional right-angled paper cups, consider a unique diamond-shaped cabinet to bring innovation into the kitchen. His new cabinet shape not only provides ample storage for larger daily items, but also doubles as an inventive fan during the summer months, showcasing practical and creative use of space in the kitchen. Combine his wife's ex-boyfriend's design influence in the traditional refrigerator to create a sophisticated and protective storage top that enhances functionality without clutter. Dare to choose a stylish, copper-embedded, large-capacity refrigerator that integrates well into the kitchen's aesthetic while fitting perfectly into a 60-century space. This approach not only saves space, but also promotes a cleaner, more organized kitchen environment. Add an ultra-thin pull-out cabinet beside it with no holes, and attach 2 perforated boards to hang commonly used kitchen utensils vertically, making them easy to access without taking up extra space. Remove the windowsill and extend the countertop instead, enlarging the space and enhancing the experience of dishwashing with a view, opening up the kitchen to new possibilities. Replace the double sink with a large single-basin undermount sink, making it easier to
This is the best layout for a small bedroom. The bedroom is just 2.6 by 3.1 meters. After squeezing in the bed and nightstands, there's barely any space left to move around. No room for a desk, so the kids can't even study properly in there without having to lie on the floor. Definitely too cramped to fit anything else comfortably. Let's try this solution. Firstly, build a sturdy square frame around the walls by welding horizontal and vertical metal tubes. Secure it to the walls 1 meter above the floor using expansion screws for extra support. Cover the frame with solid wood boards to make it look nice and reinforce it. Add a breathable slatted base and a cozy mattress on top for a comfy bed. Use gypsum partitions as stylish bedside tables and install safety railings. Place some rolling hanging rods underneath for tons of clothing storage that slides in and out easily. Hang curtains around the bed to give it a neater, cozier vibe. Then, make a few square welded tube frames near the window, with support columns at the bottom secured firmly to the floor with expansion screws. Weld some P-shaped steel on top. Cover this storage frame with wood veneer. Use it to stash off-season bedding inside, covering it neatly with wax-coated paperboard doors that are flush with the steel frame. Against the wall, build a desk area for the kids to study by adding a tabletop surface. Install some wall cabinets above with doors to store books and supplies while looking tidy. Add a small bedside cabinet to keep nighttime essentials close by and organized. Next, shift the door 30 centimeters to the left and use gypsum board partitions to create a cool design feature. Install a wood laminate shelving unit in the middle with lighting. On one side, display the kids' favorite toys and keep an encyclopedia for fueling their curiosity. Mirror this arched design on the right side, but with a simple clothes rack for hanging frequently used outfits within easy reach. Don't forget window curtains to save space, and add a low wooden box at the foot of the bed. Let's design a small bedroom for 2 boys. My wife accidentally gave birth to twin boys, and we only have 1 room left in our house. The usual setup fits just 2 beds, so the kids have to share everything without any privacy. They also study together, which often leads to fights when they can't agree on something. Sometimes their arguments get so intense, it feels like they could tear the house down. Let's consider a solution. Firstly, use a circle of galvanized square steel for the frame. Welding it horizontally and vertically in the middle for strength. Reinforce the end columns for extra support. With a bit of spending money, buy expansion screws to secure it tightly to the wall. Cover the walls with eco-friendly solid wood boards. Add a soft mattress on top, and there's the elder brother's bed. Build a frame around the window, welding the middle parts horizontally and vertically for durability. Add legs under the frame for support. Use eco-friendly solid wood boards for covering. Place another mattress on this frame for the younger brother's bed. Add a soft, bumpy pad next to his bed to make it extra comfy. Install a hanging desk at the bed's end where the younger brother can study hard. Put 2 sets of cabinets against the wall with a bookcase above for world literature masterpieces and a spot next to it for his collected model figures. Create a wardrobe under the elder brother's bed with a space for hanging clothes, making them easy to reach. Use glass doors for the wardrobe to keep it looking nice and dust-free. Add 2 large wooden boxes beside it for storing seldom used bulky items conveniently. Use several wooden boxes as steps with 2 drawers below for frequently changed underwear, and a spot for all the smelly socks. Comics and extracurricular books go on top, handy for grabbing before bedtime. The cabinets are for out-of-season items and quilts, using space efficiently. Add a wardrobe set above with a space for hanging clothes and glass doors for a beautiful dust-proof solution. Install partitions around the bed for privacy, using a gypsum board for the wall and frosted glass for doors and windows, ensuring good sound insulation.
Today, little John had his new sugar mommy visit this 3 square meters house. Suddenly, he dropped to his knees and told her he had to buy this apartment. Because of love, she spent all her savings to buy it and furnish it from scratch. To start, a circular frame made of galvanized square steel is attached to the wall. The frame is reinforced horizontally and vertically with welded pieces that serve as fasteners and is securely screwed to the wall. It's covered with a layer of eco-friendly solid wood veneer. A wardrobe set is built against the wall to store unused, expired bedding. There's space underneath to hang large daily wear clothes. 4 glass cabinets are added for extra storage. A soft mattress makes for a comfortable bed, and a practical tea table with raised legs sits next to the bed, allowing easy access to the wardrobe. Little John brings his sugar mommy here on weekends to strengthen their relationship. A TV is mounted on the opposite wall for watching movies when alone. At the foot of the bed, there's space for a desk with 2 shelves above for novels, books, and study materials. He can place a computer on the desk and enjoy a cup of coffee to stay alert. Little John is focused on self-improvement in this space. Then, a hole is dug in the floor to install a staircase for easy access. On the lower floor at the back, there's a toilet with a super big bathtub next to it, where Little John can comfortably bathe and smell fresh every day. A cupboard in the center holds an induction cooker on the left for preparing meals, and a wash basin on the right handles cleaning needs. Underneath, there's space for a refrigerator to store his favorite drinks. Next to the wall, a shoe cabinet with a laminate top displays Design a bedroom for 2 kids. A typical children's room can only fit 1 bed and 1 cabinet, which is quite inconvenient for 2 children sharing the space. Placing 2 beds side by side leaves no room for a desk or wardrobe, causing the kids to enter a kind of demolition mode. Their grandfather come to clear everything out and reinstall the bedroom like this. The bed frame is welded against the wall using galvanized square steel and wood veneers to create a half-height staggered bunk bed. A soft padding on the wall side of the bed prevents bumps while sleeping, and a guardrail on the upper bunk ensures the elder sister sleeps safely and comfortably. The lower bunk is made cozy for the younger sister without feeling cramped. A niche is carved above the bed to place the elder sister's bedtime essentials, replacing the need for a bedside table. A wall cabinet over the lower bunk stores the younger sister's favorite plush toys, enhancing her comfort at bedtime. Underneath the bed, a small closet is crafted for storing seasonal items on the upper level, with both sisters' beautiful clothes hung below. Sliding cabinet doors maximize space efficiency. A ladder is installed outside for safe and easy access to the beds, and additional roller drawers under the lower bunk are perfect for storing underwear and socks. The room is finished with a pipe-sealed gypsum board ceiling for elegance and durability. Wardrobes built along both walls accommodate all the children's clothes. Above, a bookcase holds all their study materials, and a suspended desk beneath provides a designated study area. This setup allows the 2 children to avoid studying on their beds, offering a spacious, beautiful, and comfortable shared room. Redesigned the new 3 square meters house in New York. Little John used all of his grandparents' life savings to buy a house in New York, but the house is only 3 square meters, practically the size of a coffin. It's so small that fitting a bed is out of the question. Initially, he could only use some bricks and wooden boards to construct a basic bed, which was quite unsatisfactory. Here's a suggestion for a better setup. The base length of the bathroom area is only 5 centimeters. Cover the walls with large vertical tiles and install a marble countertop with a built-in wash basin for all toiletries. Adjacent, install an automatic imported wall that includes a smart toilet, optimizing space and functionality. For comfort, include a dog-friendly toilet setup. Adjacent to this, place a shower with a glass sliding door to create a separate, panic-free space for showering. Against another wall, position a small house-shaped sofa with a TV opposite it. Under the TV, install a table equipped with sockets and network connections. A large rug underneath the table can serve dual purposes, as a dining table when food is placed on it, and as a work area for ergu with office supplies. This setup manages work and dining efficiently without taking up extra space. Store small video files on a perforated board above the sofa. Paint a low cabinet at the entry to embed a washing and drying machine, creating a simple kitchen setup. Install a row of upper wall cabinets for easy storage of kitchen supplies, with sensor lights underneath for convenience. Place a small refrigerator next to this setup to maximize the use of limited space. Construct a frame bed using several galvanized square steels and cover it with eco-friendly wood veneers. Place a soft mattress on top to transform it into a bed. Build an L-shaped storage cabinet against the wall for storing all frequently worn clothes, with doors to keep the area tidy. Include a laminate underneath the bed area with a switch socket installed beside it to easily charge a mobile phone overnight. Also, place a space for him to set down all his belongings before bed. Install guardrails on the bed to enhance comfort. Incorporate a hidden This is how to design a 3 square meter coffin room in New York. Little John busted his ass for 3 years to afford this treasure. He was so hyped, yelling out the window to let everyone know. But then he looked around and realized this place was tiny, like 3 square meters max. Dude was so pissed he straight up passed out. All he could think about was how to fake it till he made it with this shoebox apartment. To start, he made a dope bed frame out of galvanized steel squares against the wall. The middle pieces were welded together horizontally and vertically for extra strength. 4 long columns at the bottom kept it sturdy on the floor. He fastened that sucker to the wall with heavy-duty expansion screws. Topped it with eco-friendly wood boards for a solid base. Threw a plush mattress on there for mad comfort. Used a soft bag pushed against the wall as a headboard bump. The footboard area doubled as a closet. Installed LED strip lights under the shelving for vibes. Stored quilts, blankets, and bigger clothes like shorts and tees underneath. Wall socket by the bedside for easy phone charging at night. Made a backrests out of wood planks. Cut out a window in the center and put in glass. He can fit a massive bathtub under that raised bed frame. An open-air tub for catching rays and breezes. Come home and soak in a nice hot bath every day. Doors on both ends for ventilation and privacy when wanted. He had these gold-plated square cylinders by the window, wrapped in solid wood boards for a slick look. In the middle was a height-adjustable table that could raise up for use. When hungry, boom, instant dining table for chowing down hearty meals. After eating, he could work or read there too. When not needed, just lower that baby down. Against another wall was a wardrobe with a bedding storage on top. Hung shorts and long coats in the middle section behind cabinet doors to block dust. 3 big drawers below stashed all his funky underwear and socks. The entrance had a sliding door the same shape, with handles to contain odors when closed. The entryway walls were all tiled up, non-slip tiles on the floor too. Mounted a bathroom heater like 10 cm below the ceiling to stay toasty.
My wife accidentally gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. Since I'm inexperienced, I bought a bunk bed, which doesn't give them any privacy. We can only place their desks together. So frustrated, the twins decided to take everything apart and set it up again. To start, install 2 arched gypsum boards against the wall and add wooden partitions to serve as display cabinets. Arrange my daughter's books in these to encourage a love of learning and store the children's toys to help them grow. Construct several square tube frames, ensuring they are welded horizontally and vertically for strength. Add short support pieces at the bottom. Cover with environmentally friendly wood veneer and top with a soft mattress to create a bed. Add a padded wall backing to prevent bumps during sleep. Extend the wood veneer to the windowsill for aesthetics. Place a desk by the window where the children can study for their future. Install curtains to save space. Use the drawer below for storing my daughter's socks and underwear. Designed for easy access. Construct several beds from square tube steel frames, ensuring they are welded both horizontally and vertically for strength. Cover these with environmentally friendly wood veneer and add a soft mattress to turn them into beds. Install a wardrobe against the wall, using the top for unused bedding and the bottom for all my daughter's beautiful clothes. Place a dressing table next to the bed to foster my daughter's unique aesthetic sense from a young age. Use gypsum board to create modeled wall armor for safe and sturdy wall fixtures. Build a low cabinet beneath it, ensuring no storage space is wasted. Use 2 wooden boxes as steps, perfect for storing my son's books to encourage his love of reading. Add another wardrobe against the wall for hanging my son's cool shirts and handsome pants. Use a fireproof board as a partition wall to divide the room between the 2 children. Paint the exterior with white latex paint and install several glass doors, some transparent, some opaque. Next to this, build a bookcase with a glass back panel for high translucency and aesthetics. Place literary books casually, encouraging aspirations to attend top world schools. Extend this setup to the side to create a desk designated
To design a small bedroom for 4 kids. My mother traveled from her hometown to visit her granddaughter, and during her stay, she suggested we consider having a second child. Surprisingly, my wife and I ended up having triplets, welcoming 3 sons at once. With only 1 room available in our home, I took it upon myself to redesign the bedroom like this. Firstly, construct a 2-layer galvanized square steel bed frame, with the middle sections welded horizontally and vertically for extra support, anchored on upright pillars. Borrow some screws from my mother to securely attach it to the wall, then overlay it with a breathable steel wire rack. Place a soft mattress on top, ensuring it's sturdy enough to withstand the energetic antics of 2 large kittens without collapsing. Apply soft padding against the wall to protect it and prevent injuries from head bumps. Carve out a niche in the sidewall and insert solid wood panels equipped with lighting to encourage a bedtime reading habit. Install a bedside switch and socket for convenient light control and charging, making it easy for reading and video watching without needing to leave the bed. Encase the structure with bamboo wood metal plates. Using Thor's hammer, create an opening in the middle to fit double-glazed lift curtains, providing both sound insulation and lighting control, with additional curtains inside for light blocking. Construct several large drawers with rollers underneath the bed for storing the smelly socks and seasonal clothes of my 3 sons. Ensure the window area and the square bed frame are reinforced with horizontal and vertical welds for increased strength. Incorporate a vertical support column, covering it with bamboo and wood metal plates for aesthetic appeal, and to place a breathable rib frame. Shop for 2 soft mattresses, ensuring children sleep comfortably. Attach a soft cushion to the bed to prevent any head injuries during sleep. Don't forget to install curtains on the window for privacy and light control. Utilize several wooden boxes to create a step-like structure, designating the middle 2 compartments for book storage. Equip the steps with drawers above and below for the children's various items, and use the space as a display cabinet for the figurines of the 2 older sons. The sides of the steps can hold my son's wristbands and my daughter's dolls. Construct a sturdy frame using several galvanized steel pipes and welds, securing it to the wall and floor. Cover this with solid wood panels to create a floating desk that's so stable even my wife can dance on it without it moving. This desk provides a communal area for the 3 brothers to study and grow together. The wardrobes for the 3 sons are essential. Designate a clothes hanging area for each, keeping their clothes organized and separate, making it easy to choose outfits. Use the space above for storing seasonal quilts. My daughter's wardrobe also needs organization, with her favorite skirts and t-shirts hung separately for easy access. Install a floating desk by the window for my daughter, enhancing her reading and writing experience with natural light. Next to it, a cabinet for storing her study materials keeps everything organized. Use bamboo wood metal Couple bedrooms should be installed like this. Typical bedrooms feature a bed in the center with bedside tables on both sides. If you want to add a wardrobe, you'd have to remove one of these tables. This situation became a source of conflict between a husband who wanted a desk and a wife who preferred a dressing table. After much disagreement, they finally decided to start from scratch and redo the room like this. Firstly, attach galvanized square tubing to the wall, welding it both horizontally and vertically for stability. Use 4 long pillars to securely support the base, ensuring everything is tightly screwed to the wall. Cover this structure with a layer of eco-friendly solid wood boards for strength and durability. Then, add a soft and fluffy mattress to create a comfortable bed. Install a headboard on the wall and add floating bedside tables on both sides of the bed, complete with outlets and switches for easy charging. Under the bed, include a customized pull-out cabinet for storing seldom-used items. This can be pulled out to access the items and tucked away when not needed, also serving as a ladder for convenience without wasting any space. Utilize the space closest to the bed's underside as a bookshelf for a variety of world-renowned books, including all of the husband's favorite romance novels. Install card holders on each side and drawers below filled with the wife's favorite snacks. Add a soft seat cushion on top with a layer of soft padding behind for extra comfort. A long table extends from the middle of the bookcase for the husband's office setup, with space for a computer tower below and enough room for the wife's laptop. This setup allows the couple to spend their leisure time together without interfering with each other's activities. Next, moving the bedroom door to the left side to face the bed, install a wall-to-wall wardrobe. The section near the door is for the husband, featuring upper drawers and functional partitions, ideally with a light strip. Use the upper shelves for seldom used, outdated bedding and large sections for hanging everyday wear. The rightmost compartments are for stacking clothes and storing suitcases. The cabinet by the window is designated for the wife, with a similar partitioning but the drawers positioned lower, top spaces for pillows and quilts, and an
My wife accidentally gave birth to 3 kids. I only bought a bunk bed and a single bed. The 3 children fight over a bed every day. So anxious, I decided to clear everything out and reinstall the whole thing. First, construct a bed frame using galvanized square steel and cover it with environmentally friendly wood veneer. Place a mattress on it to create a bed for my daughter Alice. Use the space underneath to hang clothes, effectively turning it into a wardrobe. Extend the setup to the side to make a large desk, which will serve as Alice's study area, where both children can study together, building a strong emotional foundation from childhood to adulthood. Next to the desk, add a large wardrobe for storing out-of-season quilts above and hanging purple shirts and pants below, fostering an early interest in fashionable fashion design. Adjacent to this, store Alice's study materials. Incorporate several drawers that also function as steps, with the lower drawers designated for storing my daughter's socks and the larger upper drawer for toys, ensuring no space is wasted. Extend sideways and construct another bed frame using galvanized square steel, securing it with expansion screws for enhanced stability and covering it with environmentally friendly wood veneer. Top this with a soft mattress for Alice's bed, sturdy enough for ballet dancing without any movement. Ensure the bed is high enough and use wall planks as side barriers. Then create a partition next to it for good ventilation and light, while also serving as a wind blocker on the wooden partition wall, ensuring the children's safety and security. Next, weld galvanized square steel into a bed frame for my son Liam, covering it with environmentally friendly wood veneer and a breathable ribbed frame to ensure comfort while sleeping. Below the bed, install 3 large drawers to separately store Liam's smelly socks and underwear, making efficient use of space for toys as well. Add a soft backing against the wall for extra comfort during sleep. Under the stairs, build a cabinet to utilize every available space. Extend to the side to create a desk, establishing Liam's study area. Use gypsum board to construct partition walls, segmenting different areas effectively. Install a few narrow stainless steel glass doors that are both translucent and opaque, enhancing the visual appeal of the space. Adjacent to this, install a glass partition explosive renovation of a 2-square-meter coffin house in New York. Little John worked hard for 10 years to buy this 2-square-meter house. His ex-girlfriend joked that it was only big enough for a coffin, which frustrated him. He decided to transform it into a functional room like this. Construct a large wardrobe against the wall, place out-of-season bedding on the top shelf, and hang bulky clothes underneath for easy access. Use a circle of galvanized square steel as the frame, securely fixed to the wall with screws. Weld 2 legs under the frame to support it and cover it with a layer of environmentally friendly solid wood. Add a soft mattress for a comfortable bed. Then decorate it with soft fabrics in his favorite lucky color. Install ladders and guardrails at the end of the bed to ensure a safer and more peaceful sleep. Install a desk by the window, equipped with a computer for work and study. It can also serve as a dining table when he's hungry. Store large underwear and smelly socks in the desk's bottom drawer. Construct a low wall from red bricks to conceal the water tank and cover it with beautiful marble tiles. Install a wall-mounted toilet that is both practical and stylish. Above the water tank, place a folding table with an induction cooker. The walls are adorned with kitchen utensils, tableware, and spice jars, creating a mini kitchen. In the corner, install a sink and place a mirror above it to serve as the wash area. This transformation of the coffin room shows that even limited space can offer unlimited possibilities. Trendy bathroom right now must have a double toilet inside. There is only one bathroom in the house, and little John often spends hours there, causing his wife and kids to wait too long to brush their teeth and wash their faces. Alice immediately ordered a double toilet worth $8,000 so that they could use the bathroom together. This solution seemed to remedy their inconvenient situation. However, being frugal and money-conscious, little John decided to redesign it like this. First, lay out the horizontal and vertical openings of the galvanized square steels. Pre-install hidden water tanks on both sides with a marble exterior. Install 2 symmetrical wall-mounted toilets that are both practical and aesthetically pleasing. The key advantage is the cost. It's only $99, far less than $8,000, and this design eliminates any hard-to-clean spots, making it hygienic and easy to maintain. Even if the couple is sitting there, they can enhance the atmosphere with candlelight, adding a touch of romance. Push the wall inward by 1.2 meters to create more space. Construct an arched door opening from cut rock. Add a half-height pull-out low cabinet on the side with a stable water-absorbent top surface to save space without waste. Cover the countertops with marble for beauty and stain resistance. Install additional door covers on the outside and match them with light strips to brighten the area. For a cleaner look, ensure the sewer wall sign pipe is not exposed. Maintain the original floor drain for easy access and maintenance. Include a suspended sink to facilitate cleaning the floor underneath, enhancing hygiene. Install smart mirrors to avoid any sanitary dead corners, showcasing the wife's impeccable taste. Create additional storage by cutting a hole in the partition wall to insert a metal wall magazine. Ensure an outlet is reserved nearby for convenience when using hair dryers and other small appliances. Remove the original cylinder press cover and install narrow, long glass doors that are both translucent and opaque. Remove the cumbersome wall ladder in Black City to access the top of the locker, increasing storage space for everyday items. Divide the area with an intermediate air partition wall. Use a single piece of marble as a groove inside and install a wall-mounted shower head with strong water flow, making Little John's showers comfortable. Install a thermostatic faucet on the opposite gas platform. Transform a coffin room into a function room. Little John has been eating steamed buns since birth and managed to save enough to buy a tiny house in New York, measuring less than 3 square meters. With even the mice moving out, a desperate Little John decided to reinstall like this. Firstly, build a large wardrobe against the wall. Above, store seasonal quilts, and below, leave a large space for clothes. Next to it, incorporate a suspended desk with drawers beneath for storing large underwear and pantyhose. This desk can serve as a workspace for a computer and, when not in use for work or study, doubtless as a dining table. Create a glass partition to separate wet and dry areas. Embed a hidden water tank in the wall and install a wall-mounted toilet, perfectly sized for Little John and offering a luxurious experience. Cover the outside with a wrapped aluminum board to control odors and make it waterproof, easily opened for use. On the countertop, place an induction cooker for preparing meals. Above, install a mirror cabinet with compartments for condiments and toiletries, maximizing space usage. Add a wall-mounted shower head, large enough for a comfortable bathing experience without worries. Then, construct a bed frame from galvanized square steel, using all his remaining pocket money to buy expansion screws for a firm wall attachment. Cover the frame with eco-friendly wood veneers and top it with a soft mattress. Encircle it with soft bags in lucky colors for a large, comfortable bed. Install sockets and switches at the bedside, place an air conditioner above, and add a guardrail at the bed's end for safety.
This is how to design a fully functional 5 square meter coffin room in New York. This room is 2.8 by 2.1 meters. big enough for just one coffin. Being clever, I decided to act like this. Firstly, lower the right side by 3 centimeters to create a dip, lined with mosaic tiles. Spend $200 on a squat toilet from PCC, and make sure to close the lid to avoid mishaps. Put the shower on the opposite wall and a tiny sink in the corner. It's a cleverly designed washing area. Use a glass sliding door on the outside that's frosted for privacy. Above, create a structure with galvanized square steel, welded both horizontally and vertically for strength. Secure it with expansion bolts. Choose an eco-friendly model and top it with a big mattress. This is where the smart person sleeps comfortably. Add a tall cabinet in the corner with a hanging rod. It'll hold all frequently used clothes and bedding. Install a sliding door for a neat look and to keep dust out. Then create steps from several wooden boxes. These steps aren't just easy to climb, they also store underwear and tights cleverly. Fit a fridge into any leftover space, making sure no area goes unused. Inside, place base cabinets with a sink on top, an induction stove beside it, and a range hood above. No worries about cooking smells. Slide a drum washing machine underneath for easy laundry tasks. Place a sofa outside and attach a foldable table to the wall. You can open it for work or meals and fold it down to keep the entryway clear. How can a couple live in peace in one room? In this 8 square meters bedroom, space is so limited that fitting a bed, chair, and cabinet is a struggle. The wardrobe can barely hold anything, and the dilemma between choosing a desk or a dressing table. The left side's narrowness causes clutter and discomfort. The wife's preference for sleeping on her stomach leaves the husband on the floor, sparking daily disputes. Exasperated, she metaphorically grabs Thor's hammer, ready to tear down everything for a fresh start towards a more peaceful living area. Start with a framework made from galvanized square pipes, welded horizontally and vertically to create a sturdy platform. Cover this framework with eco-friendly wood veneer for a polished look. Place an extra-large mattress on this to create a comfortable bed. Install a double-sided cabinet in the center of the platform to serve as a room divider. Hang the couple's intimate apparel here. Cut out a space under the wardrobe to fit switch sockets, making it easy to charge phones. Add a set of wall-mounted cabinet drawers to organize literary works and the husband's private collection of toys. Install barred windows to maintain ventilation while keeping disturbances to a minimum. In the event of a visit from the father-in-law, mattresses can be stacked to one side and a tea set arranged on the other to transform the space, reflecting a clear and orderly lifestyle. Install 5 large drawers on pulleys under the bed for neatly organized storage of the couple's shorts and tights. Construct 2 arc-shaped doorways using bricks to add architectural interest. Don't forget to include linear lights for illumination. Hang gauze curtains to subtly divide the space, ensuring both privacy and an eco-friendly approach. Above the corner table near the window, build a bookcase that serves dual purposes, the husband's office area on the left and the wife's makeup area on the right. Place a large wardrobe reaching up to the ceiling next
Let's renovate the 1 square meter coffin room. Little John spent several thousand yuan to buy a house in Shanghai, but its total length and width are just over 1 square meter. There's not even room for a coffin. Normally, he has to squeeze his hands and feet when walking. Now, he's decided to redesign it like this. To start, the bay window's frame is made with galvanized square steel, designed to be pushable and pullable. It's equipped with a custom foldable mattress that turns into a big, comfortable bed. This way, even if his girlfriend visits, they'll have a place to sleep. When not in use, it stacks up neatly, saving space. The inner corner is repurposed as a wardrobe, with seasonal quilts stored above, and his regular clothes below. By using several wooden boards, he creates a desk with drawers underneath for storing large underwear and pantyhose. A custom upholstered seat makes the workspace more comfortable. Little John works diligently here to pay off his mortgage, with the furniture designed to stow away seamlessly without obstructing the bed. A socket switch is installed beside the bed for convenience in turning off the lights and charging devices. By not using 50 centimeters of space, a hidden water tank is embedded in the wall next to a wall-mounted toilet, which fits just right. Little John can use it comfortably, providing an overwhelming and wonderful experience. The outer aluminum board blocks toilet odors and is waterproof, easily opening for use. An induction cooker is placed on the countertop to address daily meal needs. Above it, a mirror cabinet is installed because what beautiful girl doesn't need a mirror? This cabinet can store condiment bottles and toiletries, efficiently using space. A projection design a function coffin room for a family of 3. This couple worked hard day and night for 5 years to afford their tiny coffin house in New York, which is less than 3 square meters. It's so small it can only fit 1 bed. Only Alice can sleep on the bed. So let's turn it into a more functional space. Firstly, they built a bed frame using square steel tubes and 2 frames, and secured it to the wall with screws to make it sturdy. They covered it with eco-friendly wood that lasts for 10,000 years and topped it with a soft mattress for sleeping. The couple can sleep on it without crowding each other. For extra comfort, they added a soft bag against the wall to lean on. They also carved out a niche at the head of the bed for decorations and installed a switch socket nearby for convenience. Then, they built a set of cabinets along the wall and cut a hole in the countertop for an induction cooker, promoting healthy home-cooked meals. Next to it, they installed a toilet, doubling the space as a bathroom. They added a hydraulic folding window that serves as both a window and a balcony when lowered, ensuring privacy and space efficiency, even during baths. The foldable basin saves space when not in use. Wall tiles protect against water, and cabinets above offer extra storage. A wall-mounted shower provides a strong flow for a comfortable bath, and a glass folding door separates this area, creating a private space. Next, they built another cabinet against the wall, topped it with soft cushions to double as a sofa, which also pulls out into a bed for the couple. This design is space-efficient, with a drawer underneath for storing clothes and odds and ends. Across from it, they installed an ultra-thin cabinet that holds the shoes of a family of 3 and the wife's designer bags. A hidden dining table folds out from the middle cabinet, offering enough space for the family to eat comfortably, and also serving as a study area for the kids without taking up too much room when not in use. Next to this setup, they mounted a pegboard for hanging clothes and bags upon entering, and added shelves for books to encourage learning and relaxation. A projector was placed for family movie nights, creating a mini cinema experience. Lastly, a folding ladder was installed. This is the last redesign of the 3 square meter house in New York. Little John has worked as a brick mover in New York for 10 years, saving enough to buy a tiny 3 square meter space, barely big enough for his grandmother's coffin. The room couldn't even fit a mattress, so he initially made do with wooden boxes for basic sanitation. After his wife was shocked and dismayed by the setup, he decided it was time for a complete renovation. Firstly, install a half-section wood veneer in the rest area to create a multifunctional sofa bed against the wall. Cushions turn it into a sofa during the day, and at night it can be pulled out from under 2 storage drawers to form a bed, complete with quilts and pillows. This setup provides a secure sleeping area for Gudon's wife when he works overtime. During the day, the bed easily converts back into a sofa, neatly storing bedding. A folding desktop on the wall, complete with switch sockets, serves as a dining table for meals and can be cleared for use as a workspace, accommodating both dining and professional needs seamlessly. Construct a ceiling-to-floor wardrobe against another wall. Store a thick quilt inherited from his father's generation on top. In between, hang 2 dog balls to reflect a middle-class lifestyle's social dynamics. Beneath, provide a secure spot for dog eggs, accessible only in the quiet of night. Lower the entrance area by 5 centimeters and lay large ceramic tiles for a bold look. Carve out a small pit in the floor to install a built-in urinal, which doubles as Little John's dressing room. The large wall tiles add a touch of style and class. Adjacent, place a bag storage area with a shower to the left, enhancing life's quality. Beneath the shower, position a foldable anti-slip mat for safety and utility. After a tiring day, Little John can step in for a quick shower to refresh. Opposite the shower, install a low-lacquered cabinet with a built-in sink and stove. Next to it, fit an induction cooker to facilitate cooking, with pots and pans stored underneath. The overhead wall cabinet serves dual purposes, storing toiletries and daily condiments. Smart mirrors on the cabinet doors reflect a modern lifestyle, blending utility with pleasure. This setup allows the couple to engage in their daily routines efficiently in a shared space. Design a kid's room with a secret base inside. This bedroom is just 9 square meters, and its regular layout means the kids have no privacy. They even had to remove the bedside table to make everything fit. The teenage son, buried in his books, really wished for a bit of personal secret space. But the mom, who's into surprise checks, once startled him so much, he fainted. After that incident, she decided to clear everything out and start the room over. Firstly, they built a half-height bed frame against the wall using square steel and included a rib cage for support. A soft mattress was laid on top for a comfortable and dry sleep. Wainscoting was attached around the wall area of the bed for a clean and attractive look. A ladder was placed under the bed to make getting in and out easy and safe. For added safety, a row of guardrails was installed next to the bed. Under the bed, they created a bookcase that connects to a small blackboard by the door, turning it into the child's secret base, where he usually writes and draws, fostering his talent in painting. Inside, they set up a dedicated gaming table with ambient lighting, making it his hidden gaming room where he no longer has to worry about being caught by his mom while playing on the computer. On the other side, a corner cabinet was made to store snacks on one side, encouraging good snacking habits, and a small refrigerator below stocked with his favorite drinks. The other side of the cabinet is filled with the child's handmade toys. Right by the entrance, they installed a ceiling-high wardrobe with a large drawer at the bottom for storing the kids' underwear and pantyhose, and space on top for out-of-season quilts. The middle 2 shelves are dedicated to a full-length clothes hanging area, capable of holding all the children's clothes for the entire year. Below that, they crafted a hanging desk to lay out school supplies, creating an independent study area that boosts the child's chances of acing exams. Attached above the desk is a wall cabinet for storing frequently reviewed study materials, which also doubles
Hurry up, install your bathroom like this. There was just one bathroom in the house. The 2 kids were racing to brush their teeth and use the toilet before school. But their dad was yet again camped out in there, zoned out on his phone taking a mega dump. This really ticked off their mom. The dad realized he needed to get his act together after that painful experience, so he decided to renovate things like this. Firstly, they knocked down the non-load-bearing wall to open up the space, used red bricks to create an opening next to the remaining wall to divide the areas, installed external tiles, and a narrow aluminum glass door gives it a modern transparent look while being waterproof. The shower area is partitioned off, which is key to prevent water damage issues. They creatively used exposed pipes to make a cool feature wall that also lets you easily grab shower supplies. The shower floor is raised 3 inches and curves into a marble border to prevent tripping and contain water. Waterproof the inside by tiling over most of the pipes first before installing a rectangular floor drain. Finished it off by simply adding a glass panel to fully enclose the shower area. So now the husband can happily unwind in this stylish renovated bathroom after a long day at work. Then skip the floor-mounted toilet. The area underneath gets moldy and is hard to clean. Just smash it out with a hammer. Use red bricks to section off a space for a wall-mounted toilet instead. Hid the tank behind the wall first, then installed the toilet on some marble pieces. Looks great and is way more hygienic. They dug 2 holes next to the toilet to store a small trash can and plunger, and put an outlet there too, so hubby's phone never dies during his long sessions. Having the toilet paper right there is convenient too. Above the toilet, they added an electric towel warmer rack. No more cold, damp towels. Instead of that cheap aluminum ceiling, they used moisture-resistant drywall with a nice textured finish. Built a thin outer partition wall with slick stainless steel edges, and embedded some glass bricks near the bottom with motion sensor lights, so no more stumbling to the bathroom when it's dark. Don't get one of those pre-made sink counters. The gunk that builds up underneath is nasty and hard to clean. Instead, they made the base out of galvanized square pipes welded together. Put a short pipe in the middle supported by an angled metal tripod and secured it all to the wall. Then wrapped aluminum plates around the sides to add some shelving space. Topped it with marble and cut out a hole for an undermount sink basin. Way easier to keep the counters clean. Having too much stuff cluttering up the countertop is a mess waiting to happen. So they cut out 3 holes in the wall
watch how a modern bedroom should be styled. This bedroom is only 8 square meters. Normally the bed goes in the middle, the wardrobe against the wall, but then the cabinet doors can't open. The aisles left are too narrow. I wanted to place a desk at the end of the bed, but there was no room for a chair. So I asked all my friends to help clear everything out and start over from scratch. Firstly, build a bed frame from galvanized square steel, securing it firmly to the wall with screws. Use eco-friendly finishes and cover it with a professional rib rack for breathability and to prevent humidity. Top it with a soft mattress. Carve a slim hole in the wall to embed a journal for storage and install switches and sockets by the bed for easy phone charging. Place a laundry box under the bed and design a pull-out desk that appears magical. Stock it with automatic supplies. The desk pulls out to provide a spacious area, perfect for children to write, and can be pushed back when not in use. The chair can also be tucked away. Consider buying a home as buying space. Add 2 large drawers under the bed for children's items and smelly socks. Include a door below for children to showcase their high ideals. Install a pull-out wardrobe at the bottom. Store out-of-season quilts below and keep frequently worn children's clothes above for easy access. Make it a half wardrobe on top for hanging high-quality children's clothes and add an external iron cloth basket. Use wooden boxes at the end of the bed as steps, maximizing every inch of space. Install a perforated board, regardless of cost, to avoid clutter and enhance storage in the small bedroom. Design a bedroom for 12 kids? The superwife unexpectedly had 12 babies. Her generous husband decided to remodel the last remaining room in the house like this. Firstly, he built a circular structure using several square tubes and welded some shorter ones in the middle to arrange 12 beds. He bought expansion screws with his pocket money to secure the beds firmly. He also got some eco-friendly solid wood panels to cover the beds with a special breathable structure that's comfy and doesn't trap heat. He brought home 12 mattresses from his aunt's place for the beds. Then, he constructed a low brick cabinet with a flip panel on top for extra storage space. He installed switches and sockets near the beds so the kids can easily turn off the lights without having to go downstairs. And it's also handy for reading before sleep. The cabinet has space above for storing clothes they wear, often making them easy to grab. Each child got their own cabinet to store their belongings before bed. Beds against the wall have soft covers for extra comfort, and the best part is the protective fence around the beds. Next, he used several wooden boxes to create steps, incorporating hidden light strips inside for ambiance and storage for books, ensuring no waste. He crafted a special wardrobe for the girl to hang and store her beautiful long skirts without them getting wrinkled. The wardrobe doors can be closed and the children take turns keeping watch, allowing everyone to move around freely without bumping into one another. This setup ensures a peaceful sleeping environment for the kids. The well-mannered girl gets the top bunk, while the mischievous boy sleeps below. Each child has their own separate sitting area. He designated the 2 drawers by the window specifically for the girls, with the middle drawer for seasonal clothes and the outer drawers for storing essentials like underwear and socks, making everything easy to find without clutter. A movable roller clothes hanger is placed centrally for the daughter's frequently worn clothes, making it easy to take and change outfits. This setup optimizes space usage effectively. For the boys, the 2 roller drawers next to the door are used to store their seasonal clothes and underwear, with a middle roller for the clothes they wear often, ensuring easy access and organization for everyone. He placed square pipes against the wall, supported by several pillars, and covered them with environmentally friendly materials. The bottom section was turned into drawers for the children's study tables. Wooden boxes attached to the wall serve as seats, filled with seldom-used books. With soft cushions on top, these boxes double as a sofa. He added small bookcases along the wall for all the college entrance exam prep materials,
My wife just gave birth to twins again, but we've only got 1 room left in the house. The old layout was too cramped and left our kids squeezing between furniture. So, they took everything apart and set it up again from scratch. First, build a bed frame against the wall. Get some expansion screws to securely attach it to the wall for support. Use eco-friendly solid wood for a breathable frame. We got a soft mattress from their aunt to use as the bed. Add wooden partitions for light, ventilation, and breathability. Install glass sliding windows for soundproofing and natural light, but add curtains to keep out the light for undisturbed sleep. It's cozy to have a padded backing against the wall for comfortable dreaming. Use 3 wooden box drawers as steps. The bottom drawer can hold the kids' toys, and the one above it, out-of-season clothes. At the step's end, make a base cabinet for storing their winter quilts. No wasted space. Install a floor-to-ceiling wardrobe against the wall for clothes they wear often, keeping everything neat and easy to choose from. Add a set of small drawers in the steps for their everyday underwear and socks. Include a bookshelf on the side for their favorite bedtime fairy tales. Place the switch and socket here so they can put away all their stuff before bed. Use a fireproof panel as a divider and set up frosted glass doors, clear enough to let light in, but opaque for privacy. Leave the side next to it open for a window to install glass, creating a bright study area for the kids, equipped with all the necessary school supplies. Ensure the lighting is good for homework. Add an iron guardrail on top to prevent falls during sleep. Build a row of bookcases against the wall, stocked with the kids' favorite books for extracurricular reading. The opposite side can showcase their trophies and awards. My son's room is designed this way, fully functional, well-ventilated, and well-lit. Then a bed with a steel frame was built for the daughter by the window, topped with a breathable layer. Her second aunt provided a soft mattress for it. Padded sides were added for both aesthetics and safety. Underneath, an L-shaped dressing area was created for hanging up pretty long dresses, showcasing its spaciousness. A small cabinet was placed next to it, with the top drawer designated for her underwear and the bottom drawer for socks, keeping the smelly ones separate. The switch and socket were installed here, allowing for organization before bedtime. 2 large drawers with rollers were placed under the bed for extra storage. The daughter has a collection of stuffed animals she likes to cuddle. The bed's end was extended to form an L-shaped desk, utilizing the space efficiently by extending the countertop to the windowsill. This setup promotes This bedroom is just 5 square meters. Usually, people push the bed against the wall and can't fit both a study area and wardrobe. The underbed storage is hard to reach and tends to get moldy from dampness. So the determined mom plans to empty the room and start fresh. First, build a bed frame from galvanized square steel, securing it with screws and covering it with eco-friendly wood veneer for a breathable and stylish look. Place a soft mattress on top. The headboard, made from wood veneer, has an extending shelf for nighttime essentials, making it practical. Add low, sturdy guardrails for safety during sleep and a ladder for easy access, ensuring the bed is safe for children who tend to move around a lot. Next to the bed, construct a slim bookshelf that doubles as a desk with a suspended drawer for additional storage. This setup creates a neat study area, ideal for storing school supplies and helping children focus on their studies in a comfortable environment. Create a U-shaped wardrobe under the bed. On one side, hang longer coats, and in the middle, shorter shirts, with a section for children's cartoon-themed pants. Include storage shelves below for bulky items like goose-down quilts from the child's aunt. 2 pull-out baskets can store the child's undergarments, promoting air circulation and organization. This large wardrobe acts like a walk-in closet, fitting an impressive amount of items. To keep out dust, add a curtain, and for better airflow, hang a small fan in the center. This setup makes the most of the limited space, providing ample activity area. Despite the bedroom's small size, it's fully functional and efficient.
Redesign the new 1 square meter apartment in New York. Little John spent 10 years working hard as a bricklayer and finally saved enough money to buy his own house. However, when he saw it, he was so shocked that he fell to the ground because the total combined length and width of the house was less than 2 square meters, making it extremely small, even too small to comfortably raise a kitten. Now, he used all his ingenuity to redesign the space. He creatively added space by securing a borrowed square meter to one wall. He constructed a circular frame from galvanized square steel, reinforcing it with horizontal and vertical welds. Below, he used pillars for support, screwing them tightly to the wall. He then covered it with a layer of eco-friendly solid wood board, making it strong and durable. On top, he placed a soft, foldable mattress that doubles as a bed, spacious enough for him and his girlfriend. This bed can also be tucked away when not needed. Additionally, he created storage space beneath the bed, ideal for large suitcases, and cleverly concealed with a cover. He transformed another area into a cabinet. The back panel was left open to allow for natural light, using the space above as a storage compartment for out-of-season bedding. He also added 3 extra-large storage boxes to store snacks, miscellaneous items, underwear, and items from a private collection. Below everything, he installed a clothes rail, suitable for hanging both long and short clothing. This rail can also serve as a curtain rod, providing privacy when required. Little John tiled the innermost wall of the area and installed a 100mm bathroom heater from the ceiling. He mounted a shower head on the wall and built the toilet's water tank into another wall, opting for a wall-hung toilet design. This setup eliminates the need for using public restrooms, allowing him to come home from work and relax with a hot bath. He also installed a glass door to separate the wet and dry areas. On the exterior wall, he hung a projection screen to enjoy various Korean and American dramas. In the corner of the entrance, he made a foldable tabletop and installed a switch socket, ensuring he never has to worry about charging his phone. This corner also You can't afford the house, be bold, and live in the coffin room. Little John spent 10 years moving bricks to save money. Now, he's let his wife use all this money to buy a house, but it's so small it can't even fit a coffin. The couple can only lie down and do nothing. Frustrated, the wife decides to redesign it like this. Firstly, install a hydraulic bed frame made of strong galvanized steel, covered with environmentally friendly solid wood veneers. It features a one-touch oil pump for easy adjustment of the bed's height, good for 10,000 years. A soft mattress is added for comfort. In a non-load-bearing wall, dig a hole to embed wooden boxes for decorative switches and sockets. Perfect for charging phones and replacing traditional bedside tables. Add a soft cushion for comfort and install a ladder for easy access, ensuring Little John doesn't bump his head. Build a large wardrobe under the bed to hang shirts. Add 3 large drawers below for underwear storage, and a separate section for his smelly socks. On top, keep a collection of literary poems Little John enjoys. Place a desk by the window where he works around the clock to support his family. The desk doubles as a dining table. Next to it, place a refrigerator and borrow a projector from his auntie to enjoy short movies at home. Install a toilet at the entrance, which Little John can intuitively know about even without seeing it directly. Enclose it with waterproof aluminum boards that block odors and are easy to open when needed. Add an induction cooker to transform it into a mini kitchen. Hang condiments and tableware on the wall, and lay anti-skid tiles on the floor in the same color to match the walls. On the opposite side, install a large shower and store all toiletries there. Add a glass partition. This is how to design a bedroom for a boy and a girl. During the weekend, Little John's mother had her 2 grandsons over, who once again turned the house upside down. Little John, undeterred by his computer being locked up by his mother, continued playing games, swiftly locking the door to secure his solitude. However, his efforts were in vain against his father's formidable entrance technique. His mother, not to be outdone, forcefully entered the room wielding a large iron spoon. After ejecting him from the house, she proceeded to rearrange the bedroom to accommodate her 2 grandsons, making space for them to stay. Firstly, construct a circular frame with square steel, supported by columns at each corner. Weld additional pieces horizontally and vertically for reinforcement. Cover this framework with several solid wood panels and place a soft mattress on top. Create an opening in the center, using a big hammer to enhance the room's lighting. Install electric sliding windows along with curtains to ensure both safety and ventilation. Don't forget to add a protective fence for safety. Then, use several wooden boxes to create a staircase, making sure no space is wasted, ideal for book storage. Ensure the space above the steps is 1.8 meters high, allowing the little grandson to move around freely without any risk of hitting his head. Next, position a low cabinet next to the steps for storing seasonal clothes, making them easy to access without taking up much room. This doubles as a wardrobe for the grandson, with a full hanging area that allows for quick clothing selection. Install black glass doors for a sleek look. Set up a floating desk to the left, providing an easy study area for the little grandson. Above, install a bookcase reaching the ceiling for storing study materials, ensuring everything is within reach. Include a power socket on the desk for convenience in plugging in devices. Install a ceiling fan light at the top to keep the room bright and cool while saving on electricity. Use pine boards to create a stylish wind wall in the aisle. Little John's mother can use a big wrench to make an opening, effectively dividing the bedroom into two sections. Then cover these sections with solid wood panels and install glass doors to enhance both functionality and aesthetics. Add a small blackboard on the wall to spark the children's imagination. Position 4 square steel frames evenly, then weld another square steel circle on top for additional strength. Wrap this with solid wood boards to fortify it further. Insert a card frame for breathability and to prevent dampness. Place a soft mattress on top, ensuring comfort. Beside the bed, create a niche for easy access to books for bedtime reading. And don't forget to install a socket inside for convenience. Utilize the space under the bed by adding 3 large drawers for storing the granddaughter's socks and seasonal clothing. Fit movable rollers at the bottom to make it easy for the children to push and pull, accessing their belongings with little effort. Next to the bed, install a tall wardrobe that reaches the ceiling. Designate 2 full-length sections on the left for hanging clothes, while the right side is reserved for the granddaughter's favorite long dresses. Use the top space for out-of-season bedding and the bottom for less frequently used items, ensuring a neat and organized storage solution. Construct a long desk along the window, with the countertop extending to the windowsill to maximize work surface area. This provides ample space for the eldest granddaughter to study, with room for little John's mother. To design a bedroom for a son and a daughter. This bedroom measures 3.5 by 2.8 meters and needs to accommodate a son and a daughter. However, there's only one room for the children. As they're getting older, sharing a bed isn't practical anymore. Simply replacing the wardrobe with another bed doesn't solve the privacy issue. Plus, there's no space for both children's desks. Faced with this dilemma, the parents have decided to clear the room and start over with a new layout. First, install a loft bed against one wall, with the frame's upper part on the left for the sister, including a comfortable wall padding to ensure a good night's sleep. Next to the bed, place a large wardrobe for her clothes, perfect for hanging her favorite dresses. At the end of her bed, set up a corner desk that spans from childhood to adult books on one side, creating a personal study space for her. Then, use the room's right side for another wardrobe, with external sections for everyday clothes, making it easy to organize the brothers' outfits. Against the wall, put a large desk for his study area, complemented by wall cabinets filled with classic books. Place a large mattress above to serve as a hidden bed, and don't forget to add safety rails for secure sleeping. Divide the room with a mix of transparent and opaque partitions to smartly separate the space while doubling the storage capacity. This design ensures the room can comfortably accommodate both children growing up together, potentially until they are much older. The kitchen should be installed like this. Previously, the cabinet doors were installed in such a way that only one could be opened at a time. It was very inconvenient to access items, especially when bringing in new purchases. Every time I went inside, it was full of little bits of trash. So, I decided to reinstall them differently. Firstly, remove the trapdoor and use 2 large hammers to take down the heavy walls on both sides. This will utilize the wall space more elegantly and increase storage. Place wine and tea on both sides. Groove the top and floor in advance to accommodate pre-purchased hidden tracks, making maintenance easier and cleaning more convenient. With the tracks hidden, it seamlessly transforms into a kitchen door. Open it up and it's a wine cabinet door, adding a touch of elegance even my wife appreciates. Opting for large tiles all the way to the kitchen instead of small tiles and thresholds enhances the beauty of the space. Previously, all condiments were stored on the countertop, cluttering the space and hindering my cooking. It's better to reduce the size of the wall cabinets on both sides. Install flip-over cabinets in 2 upper sections, allowing for bottles and jars to be stored neatly on top for easy access. Avoid installing right-angle cabinets as they offer limited storage and cause frustration when opening and closing the doors. Instead, opt for a diamond-shaped cabinet, which provides storage comparable to a small warehouse and also increases countertop space. For the refrigerator, choose an elegant, built-in design that integrates well and makes use of the extra storage space above without waste. Don't tile the wall with small bricks, as they make the seams look cheap. Larger bricks on the wall are more aesthetically pleasing and easier to clean. I would also avoid installing a large single basin that doesn't accommodate big pots and pans. Instead, install a larger one that makes cleaning big vegetables and fruits more convenient. Under the windowsill, extend the countertop into the window to create a wider area for washing dishes and utensils. Previously, vegetables and fruits were scattered on the floor.
Introducing the world's first sofa that can withstand the Bull Demon King and his consort. The traditional living room setup, with its bulky pre-made sofa and a large square coffee table, indeed takes up a lot of space and leaves many hard-to-clean spots. The wife's concern about the difficulty of cleaning underneath these pieces, especially having to lie down to reach those areas. Add to that the challenge of having octuplets creating non-stop commotion, resulting in a perpetually messy living room with scarce space for movement. It's definitely time to clean up everything and reinstall from scratch. Start by removing the existing glass windows and any non-load-bearing walls to open up the space. Use several wooden crates against the wall as a makeshift platform, extending the floor area to the balcony. Place wooden boards against the wall for backrests and add soft cushions to create a DIY sofa. Ensure the floor platform is raised by about 4 centimeters for added stability, so even when the Bull Demon King and the wife jump on it, the sofa remains unshaken. Include drawers under the sofa for extra storage, perfect for keeping children's snacks and miscellaneous items, utilizing every inch of space efficiently. Then install wall-to-wall bookcases above the sofa backrests, fulfilling a long-cherished desire of Liam's. Populate the shelves with collections of literary poetry from Tagore, Pushkin, and others to inspire Liam to aim high and see himself beyond just a poor guy who can't pick up girls. Ensure the design is sleek, extending up to connect with the top cabinets, which can house works by Leo Tolstoy, Victor Hugo, and other literary giants, making the living space both functional and intellectually stimulating. Install a low cabinet next to the sofa to store the family's favorite drinks and ensure a socket is nearby for a water dispenser. Include a compartment that easily closes for the sweeping robot to dock and charge. Above, consider an open cabinet setup for displaying gifts of fine wines and teas from Liam's suitors, enhancing the living room's social ambiance. Adding a small round coffee table in this area provides convenience and ample space for the children to play. On the opposite wall, create a high-end drop-down ceiling, and beneath it, install a retractable desk that swiftly converts into an independent workspace for the husband. Attach a few sturdy tripods to the wall, secured with expansion screws, to support a wooden ecological board serving as a floating TV cabinet. This robust construction
redesigned the 3-square-meter coffin room in New York. Liam's been into fishing since he was a kid. He spent a decade working as a water mover in New York before he finally managed to buy his own place. The catch? It's tiny. Less than 3 square meters tiny. It's so small that a standard bed won't fit. To put it bluntly, his grandma's coffin was larger. All he could bring in were 2 wooden crates from work to rig up a makeshift bed. His wife wasn't thrilled, so he's thinking of giving the space a makeover. To start, Liam picks a 1-button hydraulic folding window that doubles as a window when closed. Its ceiling is top-notch, and it can extend to the balcony for extra space. Even with his cat joining him to take in the vibrant night view of the city, This aluminum alloy retractable balcony remains sturdy and unshaken. He decides to build a bed frame out of square steel tubing, wrapping it in eco-friendly wood veneer for a sleek look, and adding a breathable rib cage for ventilation. No dampness, no smell. Topped with a soft mattress, it's the epitome of comfort, especially with a padded backrest against the wall. Underneath, a large drawer perfectly fits his wife's lingerie, hidden away to save space. Against another wall, Liam installs a spacious wall cabinet for storing quilts up top and hanging his everyday wear below. Shutting the doors keeps everything dust-free. Below, he leaves an open shelf with a switch socket for easy bedside charging. No nightstand needed, saving money and space. A mobile table, attached to the bed, serves multiple purposes. An office space for carving out his dreams, a dining table for enjoying meals, and it neatly tucks away by the bedside afterward. At the foot of the bed, Liam places a tailor-made cabinet, cutting a hole in its surface to embed an under-counter basin. Next to it, an induction cooker turns the area into a compact kitchen. Above, he installs a mirrored cabinet, perfect for rehearsing tomorrow's meeting while conveniently storing spices and bathroom essentials. At the entrance, he lays anti-slip tiles and sets up a squat toilet with a lid, choosing walls of a harmonious color for a cohesive look. Cover hides the toilet when not in use. The shower area features a wall-mounted shower head with the bathroom heater installed just 10 centimeters. Kitchen should be installed like this. This kitchen isn't large and has a standard layout, but the countertop space is just too limited. When the kitchen-savvy husband starts cooking and prepping, it quickly gets crowded with dishes. Fruits and vegetables end up all over the floor due to the lack of space. The main issue is the cramped cooking area, requiring him to ask his wife for assistance every time he cooks. With her patience wearing thin, the wife decides it's time for a complete kitchen makeover. First, eliminate the floor cabinets and expand the narrow countertop, making use of the wasted space above. Opt for a more elegant seating area instead. Store all the dry goods efficiently without the hassle of swing doors, which only lead to digging through boxes and cabinets. Multi-functional drawers with categorized storage make accessing dishes much easier and drastically increase storage space. Add shelving on either side of appliances to utilize every inch of space. Convert one wall cabinet into a flip-up cabinet for bottles and jars, freeing up more countertop space. Install linear lighting to improve visibility during cooking. Add 2 storage racks below for easy access to frequently used seasonings and cooking utensils, making cooking more convenient. Skip the traditional right-angle cabinet and opt for a diamond-shaped one instead. Perfect for storing grains and oils with storage capacity like a small warehouse. This change also makes the countertop wider, facilitating easier food prep and vegetable cutting. Ditch the double basin sink that can't fit large pots and pans in favor of a large single basin with a draining basket, making it simpler to clean fruits and vegetables. Extend the countertop to the window for accessible cleaning supplies and add a solid countertop next to it for convenient rice and soup cooking. Install a track socket for easy adjustment and place a quick pitchboard above to increase storage space that's easy to access. Include a shelf and trash can below for straight Kids' room should have a secret base to hide their little secrets. Adolescent children are growing up, and their room can no longer conceal their little secrets. The traditional layout prevents him from exploring and learning with his girlfriend, from sailing through a sea of books to building a boat from acquired knowledge. Frustrated, Liam decides to redesign the room himself. He starts by raising the bed's frame with several galvanized square tubes, adding welding materials for horizontal and vertical support and additional pillars. This structure leaves room for eco-friendly wood veneers to be added later. Next, they build 2 wardrobes for him. One side stores the goose-down quilt from his aunt, and below, a special section for choosing socks from all the clothes he wears. Liam's longer coats are hung next to it, with a large storage drawer underneath for his less-than-fresh socks and underwear. The bedside is adorned with half-wood veneer and a strip of light for ambiance. He then brings back a soft mattress from his second aunt's house for his bed. A row of bookshelves next to the bed doubles as guardrails, transparent and stylish, filled with all his favorite literary classics. Iron guardrails are installed on the edges for safety. A lounge chair is placed in the corner, offering a relaxed spot to balance work and rest. When Liam needs a break from studying, he can quietly enjoy reading there. A large desk against the wall holds all his study essentials, ensuring a relaxed family atmosphere where homework is no longer a worry. Alongside, a row of bookcases creates a quiet study area for Liam, making reading and writing more accessible and enjoyable. Next, creating storage space beneath the stairs proves to be a more practical solution, maximizing every inch of room available. This allows Liam to keep his cherished possessions, including those that bring him joy and sunshine. The bed is elevated high enough to walk under without bumping his head, making the space both functional and comfortable. Below this raised area, Liam's secrets are well kept. A soft sofa against the wall forms a leisure zone, and opposite it, a projector turns the space into a mini cinema. This setup, envied for its privacy and learning potential, makes Liam more enthusiastic about learning and socially appealing. A mini fridge is cleverly integrated into the back of the wardrobe, stocked with his favorite drinks, symbolizing a tradition to be passed down through generations. In the space under the stairs, practical storage cabinets are installed, allowing Liam to let go of past conflicts and embrace his interests fully. An extended countertop at the corner serves as a gaming table, possibly for his esports adventures, equipped with a high-end computer. The area is stocked. This is how a modern bedroom should be styled. The bedroom is 3.2 by 2.9 meters, with a bed and nightstand on the left, a wardrobe on the right, and a desk at the bed's end. It feels too spacious, yet lacks storage, turning messy over time. Frustrated, Alice plans to redo it all. Firstly, install several rods with holes for hangers and add metal shelves to the wall. Use bedding treated with pesticides. The area below serves for hanging clothes, allowing for easy selection. The shelf heights should be adjustable. Place a durable, galvanized steel frame near the window. Attach it both horizontally and vertically, with short legs for support. Cover it with eco-friendly, solid wood panels, guaranteed to last 100 years, and top with a soft mattress for Alice's bed. Add a wall-mounted cushion for extra comfort. Equip the bed with wheels for mobility, and use the space underneath to store Alice's smelly socks and underwear. Outside, curved partitions create separate spaces, and adding a netting transforms it into Alice's relaxation and hat area. Expand to add a corner desk set, with a study area on the left and a makeup spot on the right. Install corner wall cabinets above, school supplies on the left and cosmetics on the right, plus a snack cabinet below. Create a stylish entry with hooks for bags and jackets for less used items. A drawer beneath stores Alice's treasures, with a switch on a wooden panel for wall protection and cleanliness. Add a large bookcase against another wall, with hidden lighting for ease and glass doors for a tidy look. This bedroom design more than doubles the storage space.
Design a small bedroom for a boy and a girl. My wife usually giving birth to twins, and we usually just get a bunk bed for our kids or push two beds together. But this time we could only pick one, either a wardrobe or a desk, which really limited our options. After giving it a lot of thought, we decided to redesign it like this. Firstly, install a shared wardrobe for the twins against the wall, with seasonal bedding on top and their most worn clothes below, hung separately to avoid mix-ups. Build an L-shaped desk extending from one side as their shared study space, encouraging the kids to learn and grow together. Add a simple dual-layer ceiling and a wall cabinet above the desk, dividing the space for their artwork and extracurricular books. Construct a bed frame from galvanized square tubes against the wall, reinforced by horizontal and vertical welding for strength and supported by pillars. Cover it with eco-friendly wood veneer and a breathable, moisture-resistant mesh. Place soft cushions against the wall for seating and two fluffy mattresses on the frame. Paint one wall pink for one twin and the other blue, with high cabinets on both sides for personal items. Underneath the left cabinet, hang my daughter's decorations and a small bookshelf. On the right, hang my son's outfits with space for decorative items below. Ensure bedside switches and sockets for easy light control and charging. Link wall cabinets to drawers in the center for storing books, and a hidden spot for their toy collection. Add 5 large drawers underneath for storing the twins' shorts and leggings separately. Use partition walls with wood veneer and create arch shapes on both sides, backing them with strong frosted glass for a stylish yet translucent effect. This setup still comfortably fits both kids and their favorite Wahaha AB calcium milk they've been drinking